Hi readers, welcome back. Today I'm excited to share a new book with you. I read this book every springtime. So let's get started. We're going to look at the front cover first. When Blue Met Egg by Lindsay Ward. Look at those fancy G's. Now, something that's unique about this book is that on the pictures, you're going to notice that the artist and the author of the book decided to use special kinds of paper to make all of the buildings. So on the front cover, you can see this building has some little squared boxes, and this is actually a paper that you might use to take a test. It's called a Scantron. And on a Scantron paper, you fill in what answers you think are correct. There's also going to be some graph paper that I'll show you later, and all different kinds of paper. And they put it together kind of like a collage to make the buildings in the book. Now, Blue is the main character, and she's a bird. And she's going to have a problem like all main characters do. And Blue finds this egg and she doesn't know where the mother is. So you're going to need to do some predicting. What do you think is going to happen? I think, go ahead and tell someone. I think, let's get started. Now, sometimes in books, they have a special page called a dedication page, and that's where they write who they made their book for. Usually it's someone that helped them while they were becoming an author. So here is the dedication page. You can see Blue right there with Egg. She kind of looks like something we were studying. She's the Statue of Liberty, the symbol of the free. And here are the words of the people that she's going to dedicate her book to. So I'm going to read it. For my mom, I couldn't have done any of this without you. And for Mary and Nancy, who always believed in Blue. So you can do that too, writers. You can write a story, and after the front cover of your book, you can make a dedication page to say this story is for anyone who helped you while you were working on being an author. So I'm going to read the first page, and then I'll show you the picture a little bit closer today. One snowy morning, Blue was awakened by something extraordinary flying through the air. What do you think was flying through the air when Blue met? Maybe it was the egg. Let's look. So this is Blue's house, and you can see she's got her hat in there and her nest, and there's that object flying through the air. Does it look like springtime yet? No, it's cold. It's still winter. Do you know where Egg came from? Let's keep reading. A rather strange egg. My, you're early. How did you get here? Asked Blue. Egg was quiet. Well, said Blue, you're awfully cold and wet, Egg. I guess I'll have to watch you. Blue packed Egg in her bucket and decided to look for Egg's mother. Did you predict that she would look for the mom? You can kind of see in this picture that that's the graph paper that you might use in some of your math classes. It has a bunch of squares. First, they went to the boathouse. No missing eggs. Did anyone lose an egg? Asked Blue. What is this called, readers? A speech bubble. That tells us that Blue is shouting and asking all the other birds if this is their egg. But it's not. Then they checked the terrace fountain, but Egg's mother wasn't there either. Maybe she had some errands to fly, thought Blue. We better look for her. Blue and Egg left the park. bravely venturing out into the big city. Wow, venturing is a really big word. I heard the ing sound, venturing, but I wonder what it means. It used the word bravely. So that means that Blue is doing something bravely. She's being courageous, venturing out into the big city. Is Blue staying in her cozy, safe house? Or is she going out? Yeah, she's going on an adventure. She's venturing out into the big city. How brave of her. What else do you see in the picture? Oh, hot dogs. Maybe she's hungry. Blue tried to think of all the places she had seen other birds in the city. So she took Egg to some of the street vendors. After searching all the hot dog stands, Blue's belly began to rumble. She found a hot dog to share with Egg, but Egg didn't seem all that hungry. Why isn't Egg hungry, readers? You might be figuring something out that Blue doesn't know yet. Where is this story happening? Where is the setting? Is it taking place at a farm? No. Is it taking place in a neighborhood with houses? Not exactly. This is a really big city. Do you see all the skyscrapers? Do you know what city it is? We kind of got a hint on the dedication page. Let's see. Remember, she's the Statue of Liberty. What city has the Statue of Liberty? New York. She's in the big city of New York. Blue remembered seeing lots of birds atop the city's skyscrapers, but nobody seemed to be looking for a missing egg. Where could Egg's mother be? Blue was starting to panic. Panic is when you're getting really nervous. Your heart might be beating really fast. She's just so worried, she's starting to panic. She might need to do some belly breathing. She liked spending time with Egg, but she knew Egg's mother would be worried. They just had to keep looking for her. Now, I really like this picture, not just because it's in the shape of a circle, but because things are happening in the story that the words didn't tell us. So if we weren't careful, we might miss it. What do you see Blue doing? Yeah, she's putting up a poster on all of the poles. Do you know what it says? Lost egg. How many of you have seen before sometimes when you're walking in your neighborhood and it might say lost cat or lost dog? And they put a number down there so that you can call if you find it. It looks like Blue is trying to be a problem solver. Let's see if it works. Finally, after trekking all the way downtown, all that walking, Blue saw a huge flock of birds flying toward the park. Look, Egg! Maybe that's your mother up there, cried Blue. We better hurry home. Hey, readers, what do you see in the back? There's the Statue of Liberty. Oh, here's some new paper. It has the days of the week. It says Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. There's no Saturday and Sunday. I wonder why. Blue knew they wouldn't make it in time if she tried to carry Egg, so she decided they would do what anyone would. Take the subway uptown. I got to go on a little train that's underground. Blue and Egg got off at Columbus Circle just in time to see the flock land at the entrance to the park. Do you see her? Asked Blue. But Egg said nothing. And none of the other birds seemed all that worried either. How do you think Blue is starting to feel? She's been trekking all over this big city all day, looking. Maybe sad, maybe worried, maybe still panicking. Oh, there's Egg down there. Well, Egg, it looks like it's just you and me, said Blue. So Blue took Egg ice skating and sledding. They even made snowbirds. It was the perfect afternoon. Hey readers, what does this page remind you of? We read another story where instead of snowbirds, they made snow angels. Were you thinking of the snowy day? I was too. It reminds me of Peter and his perfect snowy day. That night, Blue and Egg snuggled up in Blue's nest to brave the cold winter night. The next day, Blue and Egg had so much fun together. They were inseparable. If you're inseparable, you don't ever want to be apart. You're together all the time. Piggy and Gerald are inseparable. They're the best of friends. Pretty soon, days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. Look at they're on the Ferris wheel together, having a really good time. This page has some of the months on it, and I have to open it up, so get ready. This one says January, and then February. It looks like they're looking at some art. And then in March, they went and saw a play. The January page is really long. Look at that bridge. Do you see Blue? Yep, she's right up there at the top of the bridge. Still no mom. And in April, hey, we're in April. And in April, Blue noticed the whole city was slushy. What's slushy? The days were getting warmer and Egg was getting smaller. Why is Egg getting smaller? If things are slushy, it's kind of like having an iced smoothie. It's starting to melt if you leave it outside. Why is Egg getting smaller? Is Egg really an egg? We might know something that Blue still doesn't know. At first, Blue thought Egg was sick. She tried everything to make Egg feel better. Look, she's reading The Golden Egg. Even soup, but that just seemed to make things worse. I wonder why giving hot soup to Egg was not a good idea. She wrote her some cards. Dear Egg, get well soon. Love, Blue. Blue loves Egg. The next morning, Blue woke up to the first sunshine of the year. She turned over to check on Egg, but Egg was missing. Egg! Cried Blue. Where do you think Egg is? Blue looked around frantically. She's panicked again. She's looking all over the place. Have you ever lost something and you were looking for them frantically? You were running all over your house, looking in your bedroom, maybe under the bed. You were frantic. Egg must have accidentally rolled away, thought Blue. Slowly, Blue looked over the edge of her nest, terrified at what she might find. Here's where we find out what happened to Egg, readers. There, at the bottom of Blue's tree, was Egg's bucket, just where Blue had left it, along with a puddle. And something pink. Blue rushed down to look more closely. Readers, why is there a puddle? Egg, you've bloomed, exclaimed Blue. What does Blue think Egg is now? A flower. Do flowers bloom from an egg? I I think you're going to love this time of year, Blue told her friend. This is a really silly book. Let's go back to the beginning. I bet some of you figured it out. Do you see what the kids are doing? Yeah, they're throwing snowballs. So what is egg? Snow. All this time, it was snow. And then finally, when things started to get warmer, what happened? Egg melted, just like the snowball in Peter's pocket in the snowy day. But still, Blue didn't know that. And she thought that the egg had hatched into a flower. Readers, today I want you to think about your favorite part in our book. We can think about all the parts that happened, and then you're going to choose what part you liked the best. Sometimes people choose their favorite parts based on something that made them giggle or laugh, or maybe it was a strong feeling part when Blue was feeling worried or panicked. What part did you like the best, and why did you like it? So you might say, I liked because. Thanks for coming and joining with me today as we read our story When Blue Met Egg. Enjoy the rest of your day, readers.